It was just a point where I was tired of looking at myself in the mirror. I was tired of wearing men's 3X Nike clothes. I remember just grabbing onto my stomach and being like, this is not who I am. Okay, my name is Abby Weatherwax. I'm a police officer with the Burlington Police Department. I was a person like, if there was a plate of food, I ate it all. My heaviest weight was 258 pounds. I'm currently 147. At first I was like, I thought I could lose the weight, but having underlying health problems really made it difficult. I went to my local doctor. That's when she recommended me to go to Mercy in Cedar Rapids for bariatric surgery. I knew me gaining the weight really put a limitation on me achieving my dream. That's when I knew I had to make a change in my life. I knew I needed to better myself. As a personal goal too, I knew I wanted to always be a police officer. And I knew for the fitness test, you have to run 1.5 miles in 15 minutes and 26 seconds. I knew after one lap, I'm like trying to regain my breathing control. I was struggling. After surgery, I was working out. I have times from starting at, was able to run 1.5 miles in 17 minutes, and then it would continue to go down. And I remember the day that I got to like 15:24, so I got 2 seconds faster than what I had to get it in. And now my fastest time for 1.5 miles after surgery is 12 minutes flat. I remember struggling with 1 push-up. I'm like, how in the world am I going to get 15 push-ups in? And I'm like, I wanted this job, and I had to lose 30 pounds before I could even get into surgery. So it was cutting down the portions. It was don't eat so much bread and don't drink so much soda. Dr. Hodge, she is a wonderful doctor. I would recommend her to anybody. How much that the support, the care, she was just there through everything. Even for like a non-scale victory. I even posted when I first graduated the police academy, and just everybody was there for support. And then I got a call back saying that they wanted a conditional offer, and I remember talking with the major and hanging up the phone and just jumping up and down. Finally I reached where I wanted to be in my life, where I wanted to be a police officer, and having surgery was honestly a blessing. I wouldn't be in this uniform today, proudly serving the community of Burlington, if it wasn't for them giving me the opportunity.
My name is Jessica, and I am 11 months post-op. I am down a total of 84 pounds from my heaviest weight at 214, and I feel amazing. A lot of my weight came from after having a child. Over time, you don't realize how big you actually get. I suffered from asthma. I had sleep apnea issues. I would always wake up groggy. I had a relationship with food. Food was my addiction. Eating was just my comfort zone. If it's a celebration, I would eat. If I was depressed, I would eat. I wasn't confident in myself. I wasn't happy. I struggled. When you have bariatric surgery, all those things that you've done in the past, that you were consistent at eating, consistent at working out, if you think about that, that all leads up to being successful in this surgery. Now, if these tears start to fall out because they're tears of joy, I have proven myself on so many different aspects of life. It's a wonderful thing to know that even career-wise, I feel more confident. You never know what you can do until you try. I want to feel like this for as long as I can. I feel great. Prior to surgery, workouts, that was a no. Now, I actually look forward to getting off of work to go work out. You have to portion your food. So does that take a lot of time to portion your food? Yes. And so I had to make time to set aside my meals. It's important for you to find a place that speaks to you personally. And Honor Health has done that for me. Honor Health was a certified center of excellence, and so that's who I went with to have my surgery, and I'm so glad that I did. When you start to take control of your health and your life, it is the best feeling ever. That's why these tears are tears of joy, because I did it and I'm still doing it. And so very grateful for the opportunity.
My name is Brittany, and I've lost 120 pounds with the help of Penn Medicine Princeton Medical Center. Starting at the age around 9 is when I started to gain the weight. It carried on through high school. I tried different programs. I would take 20, 30 pounds off, and then it would just come right back on because I didn't have the willpower to stop eating. 3, 4 breakfasts, 3, 4 lunches, dinners. Like, I would just eat big meals 6 times a day. My aunt had bariatric surgery and recommended Dr. Chow.
I remember Brittany very well, and she had a great attitude. She was a younger patient. Also, she had not an excessive amount of weight. Her BMI was about 42, which gives her about 100, 110 pounds over ideal weight. All we do in a sleeve gastrectomy is change the reservoir that people have, their stomach. We don't touch the intestine at all. We don't reroute in any way. We cut and remove roughly 70 to 75% of the stomach. However, if you look at the stomach, there's a lesser curvature or flat side and a greater curvature to the outer side. So this is the portion we remove. This portion out here, 1, have more cells that produce ghrelin or hunger hormone, and 2, tend to be more elastic. What you get is a real significant reduction in food intake. So people are eating about roughly 10 to 20% of what they were previously able to do.
I arrived at Penn Medicine Princeton Medical Center around 6 o'clock in the morning. My procedure was 8 o'clock a.m. I was probably in my room by I'd say 1 o'clock, no later. And 2 hours later, they had me up and walking. I went home the next day before 12 o'clock as able to eat and drink what they gave me.
Patients recover very, very quickly. Some patients don't have much discomfort at all. Within a day, they're out of the hospital.
Hi, I'm Donna Post. I work for Penn Medicine Princeton Medical Center. I am the bariatric coordinator, nurse navigator. My favorite part of the job is actually kind of navigating the patient through the journey of weight loss and bariatric surgery.
Donna Post answered all of my questions, brought me through the whole process. We would email back and forth, and even if I had questions 3, 4 months down the road after the bariatric surgery, she was there to answer all of the questions. Very warm, welcoming, very nurturing.
There's a big psychological component that comes with weight loss and weight loss surgery. 5 years ago, I had the sleeve surgery myself, and it gave me a lot of insight.
I was very prepared when I went home. Donna Post gave me a packet, and it had, everything I was supposed to eat for the first month or 2 after surgery.
And I always tell patients, we do the surgery in your stomach. We don't do it up here. And this is the hardest part still 5, 10, 15 years, 20 years later. So part of the program, and I'm really big on that, is that we're addressing those things. And we do it before surgery, because if you try to make all those behavior and lifestyle changes after surgery, it's overwhelming.
People like Brittany that are successful, they are kind of grabbing the bull's button, right? And taking life where they wanted to go. And that I totally accredit to her because it is patient driven.
It's like night and day now to see where she started and where she ended. So she's doing fantastic, and she's excited, and she's exercises a lot now. She said, before I was tired all the time. Now I'm not. I can exercise.
For anyone who is going through a similar weight struggle like I have, I would let them know, go for your dreams. If it's something that you want to do some research and go for it. It's not scary. The recovery is not long at all. You're back to your normal self. And once you do it, you'll feel a million times better about yourself. My goal was 140 pounds, and I've surpassed to 124. It was definitely a life changer. It's something that I can never forget. It was the best decision that I've made in my life.